Welcome to Norse Talk, information of the gods. I am Redbeard. This is Red Dranger, and tonight we have our special guests in the house. We got Sable Hawthorne, we've got Giggles, and Kyrie. So tonight, you guys, is going to be a fun night. We've got 5 people in the boxes tonight to go over these stanzas. For those of you that are new and joining us on YouTube, please hit that like and follow button. We are once again, you guys, in the study Havamal, and we are starting tonight with stanzas 15 through 18 is what we're going to cover between the 4 of us, or 5 of us, sorry. You guys are going to get a lot of different viewpoints tonight as we go along. But we're just going to talk a little bit before we start. Red, how's your night been going? How was your week?
My week so far has been pretty good. Today's been an interesting day. Loki is definitely with us. It's going to be an interesting episode, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. I had a great weekend for my birthday, you guys. Thanks again, everybody that joined me for axe throwing. Checked it out. We had a lot of fun when we were axe throwing. Me and Jordan had a great weekend down in Fargo. Had the whole hotel room for the weekend and enjoyed the weekend with the kids. We also celebrated our 1-year anniversary weekend as well. So it was a pretty busy weekend. We had a lot of fun.
Nice.
Thank you.
What about our wonderful guest?
I am doing fabulous. Loki is definitely with me and has just been taking my laughter sideways. Flew in today. I just got in about noonish today to visit with Kyrie for the next 10 days.
That's awesome.
Exciting. So we have not had much sleep for the last 24 hours.
No.
Which is typical for you, Kyrie. That's par for the course.
Okay.
Thank you for those gifts, and thank you guys so much for hitting those like buttons. It lets more people in so they can see us and appreciate our Havamal. Excited.
So give everybody a little bit of an update on you, Sable. How you been? We haven't seen you on the show for a while.
I've been like MIA from TikTok for like 5 weeks because I started a new job. And so my shifts are frequently anywhere from 10 to 12 hours. So when I do have a day off, they're not consecutive days off. And I've been spending so much time just recuperating from my job. I haven't had much of a social life. So it sucks, but I can't really say no to $50K a year. That's damn good money. So I'm kicking my own ass. My plan is to keep doing this until my credit cards are done, and then I'm going to calm the fuck down.
Hey, there you go.
Now you're sounding like me.
Yeah.
So I want to be on here more, but I physically cannot unless I get a time turner from Harry Potter.
Oh, if only.
Oh, that would make
Harry Potter. First Harry Potter of the reference of the night.
Is that a thing now?
It is now.
Okay.
I should have brought one.
I just know how many Harry Potter people are in here right now. I'm curious as to how many we're going to get tonight.
Right.
Kyrie, did you know that I used to make wands out of ceramic? Can I go get one? I'll show you.
It's Hermione Granger's wand. The one I've wanted forever.
I have Voldemort's.
Nice.
I have a custom one from Universal Studios.
Oh, Jenkins has one of the ones I made. I sent it to him in the mail.
Oh, how cool.
I got Ron's.
Oh,
See,
wow.
I just feel left out because all I have is a tiny chicken.
Hey, you got that bookmark I made you, and all the lovely things that Giggle sent you. Hey, show him the back. Yeah, boy.
You did it.
I gave him props for keeping. All right, yes.
Stay on that. Yeah.
Good idea.
Yes.
Good idea.
I'm gonna
Okay.
let
Thank you.
real quick.
you, Zen.
Going on Friday night. So if you want to take that announcement away real quick, Dranger.
Yeah, that's a good
Absolutely,
idea.
guys. This Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time, where me and Sable will be starting a live. It's going to be the fundraiser for Lainey. Most of you guys know who Lainey is. She's been an awesome contributor to the Norse community since we all started. She lost her son not too long ago, so we're going to try to help her out. There's going to be a lot of really cool stuff from a lot of really cool creators up for auction that night. I'm going to have versions of a lot of the wood burns that I do up. So you're going to have a chance to get clock or altarpiece. All kinds of stuff is going to be going up. And it's all going to be going to a really awesome person. And I believe Ms. Hawthorne is donating some pretty awesome stuff to that event as well.
Yeah. Do you want me to just show that stuff off super fast? Or do you
Sure.
want to wait?
Yeah, no, throw it up.
So for you Sailor Moon fans, I have made a
I called
ceramic moon prison power, bitches. Anyway, it is handmade out of ceramic, and it also has glaze on top, so it has been fired. It's sturdy. I would still consider this very fragile, so I don't consider this a convention piece that you'd want to cosplay with unless you're very careful. Probably more of a display piece, but you do what you want with it. I will also be offering bind rune pendants that I'll be wood carving or wood burning. They're just like little pieces. Basically, when you buy one of these, you also buy the custom bind rune. So if you have a situation, a spell, or just a general rune that you want to carry with you, then it comes with this. I also will be putting up regular bind runes, so if you just want a digital version of one so you can copy it for yourself. I also have clay versions and other pendant options for bind runes. Other things that I'm going to be putting up is this offering bowl. It's actually a personal offering bowl of mine. It has my symbols in it, and it also has my signature, and it just has like a really nice mountainscape. In addition, I have this another ceramic plate that I designed. It's a Fenrir. He's so cute. He has no reason to be that cute.
Hold you.
In addition, I will also be doing a clock like Drenger. This is with the Yggdrasil sign that I made, Yggdrasil design that I made. I also left this open, so if somebody wanted something else around the edges, they could customize that. I also picked up a blank, so if you guys want something else, you can give me a design and I can copy it. Do like the World Snake, the Yggdrasil, Fenrir, Hunin, Munin, Geki, Freki, like whatever you want. Whatever you want on a clock, I can wood burn it on there. I could probably even do some paint highlights, stuff like that. I'm also going to be putting up some runes. Now, this is a really bad example because you can't really see what's going on here. But these ones are made out of polymer clay instead of ceramic because they're a little faster for me to turn around on. So I'll be offering a couple sets of these. I also have mica, so you can order them in any color you like. So then they'll be kind of like shimmery. The last thing on the roster is this meat serving tray, which is very nice. It also has a larger version of the Yggdrasil tree that I designed. So those are the items so far that I have. I was also considering doing like leather bound books with like your custom bind rune burned into it, but I don't have any examples of that, but it'd be something I'd be willing to go pick up and do. So if we have any takers on that, then I'll go and find like leather notebooks. I'm pretty sure I could find them on Amazon for like $20. Burn the rune in them and then send them out.
No, that's awesome.
So during the auction and any other creators that are in here that want to participate or have anything to put up to try to help Lainey out, please get a hold of either me or Sable. We are, of course, looking for as many community members as there can be that want to help out. Other than the auction, we are going to be running. If any of you guys have ever seen some of the really stupid shit me and Say will get to when we get to the competition lives, we're going to be running a few of those. My daughter Lexi is going to be painting my face, and at some point, I will be putting up videos in whatever she paints me as to the community as well. So if you want to,
That's gonna be a blast.
yes. So it's just
Yes.
going to be a fun day. We're just going to hang. It's going to be awesome, and everything that we make in gifts during the competition that night, that's all going to be going to Lainey. It's all going to be going out to help this amazing person. And if we get to the benchmark that we need to help Lainey, there are a few other people in the community that have been reaching out that we could hopefully nudge along as well.
Viking Medic, if you want to, you can always go to my profile. I have a link to my Discord. You can go to the Discord, and there is an area where you can sign up to put things up for the auction, or if you want to know more information about when we post things, or if you have any other questions that you have. If you'd like to make a donation, Lainey is also on that server, so we could make a public post on like her PayPal if you want to make a donation of any kind without receiving any items. That's also perfectly acceptable. But more information will be on my Discord for that.
And that's awesome what you guys are doing. And once again, you guys, that's going to start at noon on Saturday Pacific time, or Friday,
No,
not Saturday.
Friday.
Friday.
Your
Friday.
thing's starting Saturday. Ours is starting Friday.
Yeah. So if you guys pop in there, check it out, help out any way that you can. Lainey is a big part of the community. She's been here since the beginning with Drake and myself, and she has been a huge part in helping people out whenever they needed help. Please join and help in any way that you can, because
even just showing up, guys, and smashing that like button. I'm gonna be releasing a video trying to push the auction in the next day or two. Duet it, share it, just throw it out there, guys. It makes a world of difference.
100%. And thank you guys. Myself and people will be starting a live on Saturday at noon and 10 a.m. Sunday. We are doing a 20-hour live to promote the 22 veterans that commit suicide a day. So please, you guys get a chance. Any of that time that we're on, we'll be on for 22 hours. Please join us. We're just there to honor them. We're not there to raise money or anything like that. If you want to donate to something like that, I will put up a link for donations to the 22 a day fund, or you guys can donate to any veteran cause whatsoever helps. Our veterans are really in need, and we just want to raise awareness for what's going on. So we are going to stay live for 22 hours straight. And I think that's everything going on right now. So we will continue to keep you guys updated throughout the week on those events or anything else that's coming up. But let's get into the Havamal, you guys. We're going to kick it off to Sable. Sable is going to start 15 tonight, and she's going to read it in Nordic.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Can everyone hear me okay? So we're starting on stanza 15. Thegalt og hogalt, skilly the Jotens barn, og Vigdar Jart dere, glatir og revir, skilly gumna vera ver, unsen betir bana.
Yeah, I would have totally butchered that. No.
Yeah.
I still get a little tripped up. Like the one in the middle there. I was like, I knew how to say it, but I had to pace it.
Like I seriously
Yeah.
because just seeing how you pronounce it, I can tell you right now, I don't think I would have got a single word right.
Can confirm.
Randy,
Right?
I want you to know in the front of this book, it gives you a guide on how to say these things.
Yeah, we went over that once.
We went over that a few times.
Time for a refresher again.
So if you guys are curious, if you do go to my Discord, I do have a channel that is dedicated to learning runes and pronunciation. And I actually just took pictures of that key that's in the book and I put it in the resources. So if you guys want to look at those and your book at the same time, it will definitely help you with pronouncing those words.
That's awesome. So I'm gonna read what Bray says, and Bray says, "Silent and thoughtful, and bold in strife. The prince's baron should be joyous and generous. Let each man show him until he shall suffer death."
So I'll be reading in the verse by Thrope. Teen turn and prudent, and in war daring should a king's children be. Joyous and liberal everyone should be until the hour of his death.
I am reading Bellows. The son of a king shall be silent and wise, and bold in battle as well. Bravely and gladly a man shall go till the day of his death is come.
And then I have the Wanderer's Havamal. A noble man should be silent, thoughtful, and bold in battle, but every man should also be cheerful and happy till the inevitable day of death.
And what I got from this, you guys, was basically the first couple verses are talking about how a son should be silent and sparing in words, but also attentive and wise. They should listen, sizing up people, and serving as a second set of ears and eyes for his father. And then in verses 3 and 4, what I got from it was men should be merry and glad until the day of their death. So be attentive to what's going on around you, brave and daring when it comes to the hardships in life, and lead a good life so you can, regardless of the challenges life throws at you. And for me, it kind of talked like when it was discussing in the first two stanzas, like to me, it's kind of hit home with like teaching your son how to be a good person, a good man. And by listening instead, being obnoxious and, annoying people and everything, be attentive to what's going on, listen and learn from the experience. And also, keep your eyes open for things going around us so that you can inform me if there's something I need to address. And that's basically what I got.
Yeah.
This stanza makes me. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, this I kind of tie back to stanza 6, how it talks about, not being showy about your wisdom, guarding it carefully. You can do that, be happy, be cheerful, but don't boast about it, don't brag about it, be humble and both do all of that at the same time.
Unless you're drinking around your friends and you want to tell all your cool stories.
Which, if a child is silent, then the people that are drinking around aren't going to realize that the kids are there, and may spill something and give it back to the father or the king.
Right.
This one, it makes me think of balance. It makes me think of accepting what's in front of you because you can't change it. The idea of every man should be brave when they need to be, absolutely, and then enjoy the good times that you have because you don't know what's ahead of you. You don't know what side of you might have to be. So you really do need to appreciate those good times because you don't know when they're going to end. Hawthorne, you got a view? Are you frozen?
No, I'm not frozen. I just really liked all of yours, and I don't have anything to add.
Okay.
I was like, oh shit, that was great. I don't have anything else. Sorry.
Welcome to
No,
my
Okay,
world.
what do you
That's-
think of what everybody here said?
I think it's let your actions speak for yourself. If you show that you're an honorable person and you show that you do what you say you're going to do, that is a lot more weight than just saying you're going to do something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like
Actions
that.
speak louder than words.
Yeah,
Giggles?
no, I like that.
What?
Do you have a point?
I already made my point. Wait, which one? No, I already made my point.
She did. Yeah, she talked for a bit there.
I
This
was
point.
just and I thought she was trying to speak up a minute ago.
This
My
is
bad.
the Carol Burnett version of Norse talk. I just want to put that out there. Like that's what I'm coining this episode as.
So we'll let Sable read the Norse version of 16.
All right.
Welcome.
It might be jet lag.
Of
No.
napping.
All right.
Severe lack
So-
of napping.
Stranger, I did teach you how to say this one.
I don't remember it at all. At all.
You're going to have to ask me nicely to do it for you then.
Please read number 16 so that I don't have to, because
If you have-
it will sound awful.
O Senhor Mater, Hixik Munu Elifa, E Hanen Vit Eg Vig, Verisk, En Ili Gethir, Haunim Engi Frit, Thought, Haunim Gerar Gethi.
And Bray's translation is: a coward believes he will ever live if he keep him safe from strife. But old age leaves him not long in peace, through spears may spare his life.
Thorpe, a cowardly man thinks he will ever live if warfare he avoids, but old age will give him no peace, though spears may spare him.
The sluggard believes he shall live forever, if the fight he faces not. But age shall not grant him the gift of peace, through spears may spare his life. Bellows.
Again, wanders Havamal. An unwise man thinks to live forever if only he can avoid the fight, but old age will give him no peace, even if weapons.
And what I basically got from Stanza 16 is that the fool or the coward basically believes he can live forever by staying out of strife and out of battle, and running from everything instead of fighting. You know, although he may escape the spears and the wounds of the battle, he won't escape old age and the hardships that come with the old age. And that being a coward in life can give you a lot of regret and disappointment when you get older. And as you look back on, you know, all the times that you proved your cowardness and ran everything, you missed out on so much in life. You're going to regret all those things when you're old. And, you know, it kind of talks about how back then it would be, they were talking about laying in hay. And just that, you know, when you're dying of old age instead of dying of living, you're going to regret everything.
This is probably one of the most powerful stanzas, I think, in this book. And holy shit, is it ever accurate for what's going on in the world right now? Norse pagans in particular ancestor worship and looking at what came before us is incredibly important. If you live a life avoiding conflict, avoiding any kind of real meaningfulness, just avoid to, nobody's going to remember your name. You're going to be forgotten. You're not going to live on. You're not going to end up in any of the halls that you want to. You are going to be one of the land vitir that, or a mound vitir, depending on what, male or female, and forgotten about. So stand up and be bold when you need to be, because you only get so many kills you can.
Well, and back then, it was an honor to die in battle. And it wasn't an honor to grow old. Because now you're having... What I got from it was that it was more of a burden for everyone else to have to take care of you. And I think one of the other stanzas was like, the fool of the town, everyone had to take care of that person. It also goes with old age as well.
Yeah.
Dude, Dranger, that shit was...
And so,
I said, your insight was deep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That one, I went dark side with that one. I'm sorry.
No,
Something grabbed me.
Totally
that
is
was
great.
Yeah,
that was
but
not
it's
on me.
true, though. It's true.
I mean, basically, it boils down to, in the end, we're all going to die. So live your life, enjoy your life, and have no regrets.
Yeah. So I wrote, live courageously. Living cowardly will not present a better life. Look back on your life and don't regret your choices. Live your life to the fullest. Which is basically a culmination of what everyone else said, which is the downside of going last, but whatever.
That's a good thing that, like, we all insights, though, means we're kind of on the track.
Yeah.
No, I don't need to go first next time.
Oh, yeah. Guess what?
I second him. You're going first.
No.
Bet it did.
I won't make her do it because she didn't make me read the Norse translation, and I don't want to be a dink.
Okay, we'll have her go second.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're terrible.
All right, give us the Norse version of Stanza 17.
And number 17. Okay.
Yes, please.
Kopir, Aslapi, Ertil, Kenes, Kemir. Dilisk, Hanun, Eden. Rumir. Als Irsen, F. Han, Sil of Getir. Api, Ir, Thou, Get, Dur.
What the fuck is happening?
It's a bathroom.
Did Norse talk just get streaked for the first time? Did that just happen? Lars, is that you, bud?
Get straight. It wasn't Randy.
Oh, fine. You can go.
You doing all right?
Okay, so nobody knows this, but I keep all the pot in that cabinet.
A reminder, we're doing this on YouTube.
What?
The pot for can.
That she makes personally.
Yeah,
Out of clay.
Yeah. All my pots for planting are in that. He just really needed one.
Yeah. There was a tomato emergency.
I don't understand.
It's oregano. Come on now.
God. Do I need to repeat it? Do we need to get back on track?
Yes, please.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, Randy, have fun
so-
editing.
So Ray,
No,
oh no,
leave
it's
that.
not going on. So Ray says, a fool will gape when he goes to find friend, and mumble only or mope. But pass him the ale cup, and all in a moment, the mind of that man is shown.
So Thorpe, a fool gapes when to a house he comes, to himself mutters or is silent, but all at once if he gets drink, then the man's mind displayed.
A fool is agape when he comes to the feast. He stammers or else is still, but soon if he gets a drink, it is soon what the mind of the man is like. Bellows.
Oh,
Stammered at the
And again, the Wanderer's Havamal. It's a fool who stares when he comes to a feast. He talks to himself or he broods. As soon as he gets a drink, he'll say anything he knows.
So basically, what I got from this stanza, guys, is
This
it
is
doesn't
red.
really address like who he's visiting, where he's visiting, or what he's visiting, just that he's visiting in general. And a fool that's visiting is awkward and quiet at first, muttering out his comfort. But when he's after being given a drink, he kind of opens up, but he doesn't know when to stop, and his true foolishness is revealed. Now it's Sable's turn.
Sorry, I'm writing down what my thoughts are, because that's easier for me. Okay. So, your thoughts are guarded to those he knows, even his close friends. When drink is around and consumed, the real thoughts come to the surface. The true colors are revealed.
this is the story of the two-faced man. This is the story of a man that presents one way, puts on an air, and then shows himself when he's inebriated. This is, and we all know one or two of these people in our lives. Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Are you guys okay? Will somebody Gordon Ramsay this shit already? Fuck's sakes.
We got one more stanza. More.
We've got
Giggles,
Okay,
what are your thoughts on this?
Do you have thoughts?
I don't have thoughts right now. I got giggles.
Holy fucking shit, boys.
Because see, and this goes perfectly along with this stanza and talking about when they've had drink.
I haven't had anything to drink there, Bob, okay?
That's not drink. That is jet lag. About
Same
200,
difference.
like that is a high
iced
level
coffee and
southern
water.
value right here that has developed. For
No, that one. So I think this one's pretty straightforward. Personally, it kind of ties in with some of the previous ones we've had. Mess around and find out. You get drunk, you're gonna make a fool of yourself.
Done it.
None of y'all saw B in the background raise his hand high up, said done it multiple times.
Stanza 18, my friends. Let's keep this fucking train going.
So, I'm sorry for that interruption. My roommate basically shared what we're making for dinner. So like after I'm done with this, I'm gonna go eat because like all I can smell is delicious wafting smells. So that was distracting, and I'm sorry. So we're doing 18, right? Focus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There, focus.
Last one. We got this.
Are you sure you don't want to keep going after this?
Oh,
Focus.
last one.
All right. Sau e vit ir venta rotar og hefir fiúlf offarit hefirju gethi sterir gumna hefir Sau vitandi ervits.
And Bray translated as knows alone who has wandered wide and far, has fared on the way. What manner of mind a man doth own, who is wise of head and heart.
Thorpe says, he alone knows who wanders wide, and has much experience by what disposition each man is ruled, who common sense possesses.
He alone is aware who has wandered wide and far abroad has fared. How great a mind is guided by him, the wealth of wisdom has. Bellows.
And then I can understand only a man who is wide and has wandered far can know something about how other men think such a man is wise.
So, Dre, you've been pretty deep on Kansas. I actually want you to take this one.
Yeah, so this one again, this is the test of like the Battleborn to me. You know, you can recognize when and see in somebody when they've been through similar things to you, when they've been tested, when they've been pushed. And you can tell the difference between when people talk about doing that kind of stuff and when people do it because of the skills, the insight, and the shared common experience that would come to be held by participating in those kind of events. It almost sounds like a test of personhood to me, if that makes any sense. That established acceptance level as one of the accepted, one of the common, the same.
Yeah, see,
I actually go ahead.
for me, like, it kind of reminded me of, so you know how you have those people that kind of never stop talking and they've got a story about everything that's ever happened and they've been involved in some way or they have some insight and they're somehow an expert of everything. That reminds me of school, because the person that is truly knowledgeable and stuff, isn't going to out what he's good at in knowledge. He's going to bring it up when the situation arises and somebody needs some advice. Those people that are just constantly have stories for everything, I feel like are those fools because all they do is boast, and half the stuff that they're talking about, they don't know the truth behind it because they stole what they remembered from else to make themselves look good. But you can always tell because no matter how much they talk, everybody makes fun of them because they all know that this person is full.
See, I took something totally different. I thought this as a, wander to cultivate your life, test yourself, explore your world, gain the experience that the realms provide. Wisdom is valuable and can be earned. So I took that as a go out there, go find those things. Don't just stay in your hovel. Be more than what you are.
See, I'm going to this one here kind of relates, or how I think of it, to just how I traveled. This is my first time ever flying by myself. The security guards knew it. They could see it written on my face. And they're like, oh, we've seen experienced flyers come through. This must be your first time. So if you know how to travel from one airport to another, or know how to pack and stuff like that, TSA and all of them, they're going to know. Whereas then you have me coming through and I'm, clumsying around and everything. They're like, oh yeah, first time flyer. That's how I took it, because if other people have traveled, you're going to see the confidence in knowing of someone that has compared to someone that has not.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and how are you going to get good at something unless you practice, unless you do it again and again and again?
Correct.
Yeah. And see, all that came to my mind on this one, oddly enough, was watching my friends who grew up in a small town, never leaving that town, got the experience when they did finally leave, and started to explore and learn all things that they didn't know were out there. And watching how much they grew and changed when they did that, just by leaving their small town. Yeah.
Like when I went from my little tiny airport to all suddenly I'm in Detroit, and their airport is freaking huge. Okay, that was an eye opener.
You want an experience, Giggles? Try taking a train for the first time, but taking it by yourself and having never been on a train before.
Oh, I want to do that so bad.
Oh, I've taken the Amtrak plenty of times.
I went from here to Detroit, Michigan. Like having never been on a train before, and I went by myself.
It was really cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fun. Like I had a layover in Chicago. I had a buddy that lived in Chicago. I had deep dish pizza while I was waiting for my next train. Like it was a good time. It was awesome, but it was kind of nerve wracking because it's like you pull
Traveling
into the
so much fun.
big
It's very
station.
exciting.
You pull into the first big train. You have no idea where to go. Like the train station in my town is outdoors. Only one pickup. There's only one train where to Chicago. There's multiple trains going in multiple directions. There's like 20 different spots you can go on a train, and it's like confusing.
Mm-hmm. So listening to all the different versions of this, like what you guys said about this stanza, I started taking notes, and I keyed in on the fact that just about each of the verses talks about the wanderer, and it makes me think of what are they wandering for, and the fact that you guys all gave different examples was really interesting to me, and I wrote down, what is the intent of the journey? What
to gain knowledge.
Journey? Yeah, well, but what is the intent of that person? What if this person's gaining knowledge? This other person might be looking to conquer. This other person might be looking to claim. This other person might be looking to make a name for themselves, or gain land or title. And it makes me think, I wonder how those views, when it came to that social acceptance of what the wise was, what the views and the hierarchy almost of that would be.
Oh, that's
well, everyone travels for different reasons. Sometimes out of pleasure, sometimes out of necessity.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you know what that made me think of? Each of us we're on our own paths, and we're kind of running parallel to each other now, but in the beginning we weren't.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So our spiritual paths started out completely different from each other, and now we're kind of just running parallel.
It's kind of like when roots entangle and they touch each other.
Or vines, yes. The way that they intertwine and make a braid.
Maybe they gave Drusilla a map representing them.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen the comparison between Yggdrasil and a 3D shot of the circulatory system of a person?
Yes.
Yes.
Not exactly of that, but I've seen the.
We both.
So, what was everybody's favorite verse tonight? Okay, let's square this up different. What was your favorite verse, and what verse is making you think the most? Which one do you want to delve deeper into?
I'm
I
gonna
really
say
like
for
number
me,
16.
yeah, 16. Yeah.
I'd have to say the same.
Yeah, I picked 16 as the most powerful verse of the night, and I put 18 as the one I want to spend a little bit more time chasing
I
down that
actually
rabbit.
I put a highlighter on 16.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's just because with that one, it's a reminder that in the end, we're all in the same fate. We're all in this world. So make something of it. You know, don't leave this world with regret. That's honestly a really powerful message. I think everyone should really take in and think about, because too much of the time we focus on surviving, not living. And you have to find those little ways day to day to live your life.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It's seize the moment. You know,
Carpe
because
diem.
you may miss an opportunity that you wish had taken, but that's not going to be the only opportunity. So take that as a stepping stone. You're like, oh, I really wanted to do that. Investigate, do some research, find out more. How do you take that step? If there's a job that you really want, but you're worried, do more research on it. Try to get a hold of people who have that job and find the courage to move onto your path the way that you feel compelled to do it. Because if you just sit in the sidelines and just stick with what you can survive off of, then the day you die, you're going to look back on all of it and you're going to say, wow, I regret so much. I wish I had done more.
I mean, if you think about it, like, we all live in a place right now where we can do that. You know, we can research that kind of stuff. We can put that, we have that freedom. And it just makes you think again with some of the verses tonight that we all know what's going on in the world right now, and right now there's millions of people that can't do that because they're focusing on surviving, and it just
Yeah.
it
If
makes
you
you
want
think.
something hard enough, baby, go for it.
Oh, I totally agree. So with that being said, you guys, we're gonna move over to the Q&A. So we're gonna
I'm
wrap
gonna
this
actually jump out.
about the people, and so we're talking to the people. Once again, everybody that's with us, anybody watching this on YouTube, right? But we want to thank our special guests, Table Hawthorne, Kyrie, Giggles. You guys are amazing. They'll be for a little bit in the Q&A, and then we'll start rotating the box there as well. Do you have anything else before we close, Red?
Yeah, I want to thank our guests tonight and everybody that's in here in the live. Please make sure that you're following all three of these wonderful people. Make sure that you are joining Sable's Discord. It is a wonderful resource to anybody that's starting their path or even seasons. That the amount of work she puts into the stuff she puts on there is really high quality stuff. So please join that Discord.
I finally finished all of my room.
The
Oh my gosh.
flashcards.
Yeah, the flashcards. I finally finished my. I couldn't think of the word flashcards. So I plan on trying to get those printed at some point, and I would like to offer those up, but I still need to figure out how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go to like an Office Depot and get that figured out. Anyway.
Well, and
but I'm going to jump out. I have dinner, but you guys have a great live. Have a fun Q&A. If anybody has any questions for me specifically, you can always jump into my Discord and throw me a message there.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you, everybody. Always, it's not a me thing. It's not a him. It's not a them. It's not a you thing. We couldn't do it without each and every one. Stay amazing. Stay creating. Awesome. And we'll see you all next.